Hi, Libra. This is going to be your reading for the first 2 weeks of October. We're going to do like a deep dive and see what's going to happen between now and the beginning of October. It's good for the sun, rising moon, and Venus sign of Libra. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. If you want to see messages for other zodiac signs, go to my other channel, Soma Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs. This is about a relationship, romantic, or maybe a friendship or a family member or something, and I went really deep. I'm sorry, I made kind of a mess here. As usual, I had to use all my cards. All right, let's get into it. So, first of all, I started with the Halloween Oracle deck because we're moving into October and Halloween season. And the cards that came out for you, Libra, were Ghost, Regret, Forgiveness, Reducing Burden, but Dawn, the Light After the Darkness, and the Witch. So, you might have ghosted someone or they might have ghosted you, and there's regret about the past that you keep reliving. Forgiveness is definitely necessary. Just reduce the burden. The advice is like, don't drink poison thinking that another person's going to die. Like, you might need to forgive someone, or someone wants to forgive you. There could be some ghosting, or you're trying to leave a situation. I honestly think it's you that's leaving the situation, but you want forgiveness before you go, or there was ghosting and someone wants forgiveness now. That could be mutual, it could be one sided, but your guides want you to know the hardest part of whatever you're going through is over. If you see in this card, there's a brush fire back there, and brush fires are necessary in nature to clear out the old and make way for the new. And you're leaving this situation with wisdom, and you're moving on to lighter times. And the witch is an interesting card. She doesn't come out very often. The witch comes out when we weave a whole new world into being and we reclaim or claim our own personal power, and we start to change the rules and create a new destiny. When the witch card comes out, it's kind of a warning card that others around you might be surprised by who you are and who you're becoming and how well you're doing and stuff like that. And they'll be a little jealous of you. Or sometimes it's jealousy, or sometimes people sort of don't like the changes that you're making because they're familiar with an old version of you and not the new version of you. So, moving into October, this was the last card that dropped out. It wasn't at the bottom of the deck, it fell out. So, just as you make changes in your life, be prepared for some other people to feel uncomfortable with it, but don't let it take your power away. You're the earthly weaver of your own world. This is like the Queen of Wands or whatever. Like, you're claiming your power, I think, but you are going through a dark time. You'll be coming out on the other side, but there there might be some burdens that you just need to reduce, and there are some regrets. Somebody might be ghosting someone or did. Libra, you're showing me epiphany, realization, understanding, and an awakening. So you're having some realizations right now, and you're frozen. Silence, stillness, no words. You could have realized something and you're kind of dumbstruck, like you don't know what to say. You're kind of frozen right now. Distance, barrier, separation, and space. You want separation, you want space from people or this person right now to purify, purge, heal, and you want to clean your energy. You want to clean your energy out, Libra. Your person is showing me exhausted, long journey, depletion, fatigue. This person's exhausted from something, the chase, preparation, relentless pursuit, victory. I saw a connection between these two cards. This person might be exhausted from relentlessly chasing something, maybe chasing you, maybe chasing something else. They like the chase. They relentlessly pursue something that they want, but they're also exhausted. Apprehensive came out for them as well. Guarded, cautious, afraid, and resentment. Stinging words, bitterness, anger. So this person has some resentment towards you or some bitterness, maybe not even towards you, just they have like barbed wire in their life. They deal with resentment. They're guarded, they're cautious, they chase, they're exhausted. Ay, ay, ay. That's a lot. You're in somewhat of a different energy here. Your person sees you as receptive and vows, open heart, softness, vulnerability, commitment, promises, fidelity. So they see you as a person that is receptive and vulnerable, that you have a soft heart, and that you do make promises and you do honor commitments and you are a faithful person. That's how they see you. I think they see you in a good way. You see them as confessions and emotional whirlwind, unexpected message, unveiling justification. I kept looking at justification. This person might have like confided in you and confessed things to you. They might have said things to you that were unexpected because that's how you see them. They might return and or like they might come back into your life and justify themselves with you, but they make confessions, they do a lot of justifying. This is just how you see them. Cross watchers, if you're disagreeing, just click off. This is what I got. And also, if you're a cross watcher, reverse the roles, and I'm reading for you, okay? And this is you. Um, but but Libra, you see this person as emotional whirlwind, affected, dramatic, and unstable. So you're seeing each other in kind of a different way. Your mutual energy is avoiding and misunderstood and farewells, goodbye. So I think that you guys are kind of blocking each other or pushing each other away right now. You both feel like the victim. You both made mistakes. Maybe you both feel like you're a little bit of a lost soul. Maybe you both feel like you might be misunderstanding each other. Like they feel misunderstood by you. I feel like two ships crossing in the night, like not communicating well, and goodbyes. Like you need some closure. There's also clashing here. So those were those oracle messages. And again, I think someone does have regrets and forgiveness needs to happen. That might make it easier to move on. But just watch out. This witch card could have nothing to do with this person. It might not. But like if you're trying to move on, they might be jealous or resentful and surprised by that, or just other people in your life. I kind of got the feeling overall, like maybe moving into your time in Libra season, you're going to have an upsurge in energy and you're going to feel better. And people, even people that love us and want to see us do well, when we do make changes and we discover our own personal power, it surprises people and they'll be like, oh, who's Libra think they are? Just ignore that, okay? And just forgive them. Don't live in regret. So I kind of went crazy here with the decks all over. Sorry. You're showing me the Nine of Swords to the Fool. So you really want to take a leap of faith and move on. Like you might want to take a chance with this person. The Fool will either leap into a new cycle away from something or towards something. You want a new cycle. You want to leave the past behind. You want to start some new journey, but you're anxious about it in the relationship. Like I have a feeling some of you want to leave this relationship, but you still care about this person. Or even if you started over, you're anxious that you could do a true do over with this person. They showed me weird energy. They see themselves as the Seven of Wands to the Nine of Cups. The first message I heard was this person is happy now and they're defensive. Like, leave me alone. Don't mess with me. I'm happy. Nobody can mess with this happiness that I've gained for myself. They could also be saying, like, no, you're my wish come true. I'm happy in this relationship and I'm willing to fight for it. There is some resentment on this person's part, though. The way you feel about this person, Libra, Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So you might be at a distance from this person and holding back from them, but you really care about them. Like you might have been like, you might have provided for them financially, maybe, but now you don't have any more to give and you just need to stand back and see where it goes. Or you want to start something new with this person, especially if it's a person that was ghosted, like there was ghosting in the past or something, and you really care about them, but you hold back. Some of you are even turning your back on them and you're like, look, I care about you. I think you're trying to be very mature and grounded and practical, but you're more focused on the pentacle realm right now. The way you really feel deep down is the Tower and the Eight of Cups. And I clarified that. I wanted to know what the Tower was, what this was, and I got the Tower again, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Devil. Whew, the Tower twice. So, first of all, this bodes well for you, Libra, no matter What? Because what this tells me is when I have the Tower to the Eight of Cups, it's you will hit the eject button, you'll tear everything down and rebuild, and you'll leave the past behind. And the Fool will leave the past behind too. You're just afraid to. So even if you try to, this actually says to me with this person, you would have a clean slate and leave the past behind, or you're like, fuck this, I'm out of here. This is like, because we built this tower too high, too fast with the wrong materials and the wrong foundation, anyways. And look, we're not walking out of the building, we're naked and we're falling out. Like, you're not afraid to just walk away. You care about them, but I think you have limited resources and you have to think about the future. The Three of Wands is where we really stand still and make future plans, and we examine, like, what's the full growth potential at this point? I don't know. I'm stressed out. Can I really take a risk? So I think that you feel some of you are dealing with a Scorpio or a Capricorn or a younger fire sign or a fire sign maybe. But some of you really just want to get the hell out of Dodge because this is a bloody nightmare. And you're like, I have got to go and claim my independence. Or this person has been kind of a player and stressed you out. Maybe there's been a lot of sexual desire between the two of you. That's also possible. But the first message I heard is usually the correct message. I just try to spin it a bunch of different ways because it's a general reading. I think you feel a sense of freedom here, but you're still trapped by something and you don't want to. Some of you are having bad dreams, really bad dreams with the Devil and the Nine of Swords. But this has been like a nightmare. I think you want to get away from it, or at least put the past behind you, but the Devil is this past insecurity and all that, or something that's bugging you about the relationship. The way they feel about you The way they feel about you is the Six of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Moon. We have two queens on the table. This could be a same-sex relationship, but it doesn't have to be. This person could be moving on. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is the other woman. Like, because I have a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands, like the divinely chosen partner, the other woman, but not necessarily. This person could be a fire sign. They could be moving on. They do want to slowly transition. They might want friendship from you or your attention, but they're really insecure with the Moon here. Or you're just dealing with a Pisces or someone with like a Pisces rising or moon or something like that. And the Six of Swords is where we slowly transition because we're kind of hoping someone will jump on the boat with us and leave the baggage behind. But this person does want a lot of attention. I think they do put themselves first. The Queen of Pentacles will put other people first. The Queen of Wands will put herself first. Each has its merits, and different queens are appropriate at different times. You might have interpreted this person to be, there could be somewhat of an age difference, or there was a question. I don't know what I just heard. I just heard something about someone said they were younger than you thought they were. That's weird. Some of you, one of you is very psychic and just whispered that in my ear. But this person's kind of confused, I think. Like, it's the Nine of Cups, but there's obstacles, but wait, I'm going to move on and I'm not really sure what I want. The way they feel about you, the Five of Swords to Temperance. This person might be a little resentful and jealous and mad. They might be mad if you give them the cold shoulder. They might be mad at you and being kind of possessive. Like, they'll fight through the changes with you, but then, I actually don't always interpret Temperance as like the divine coming in and let's be calm and heal this. In this deck, she looks pretty aloof. Like, this is fuck you. Sorry, I swear a lot. If you're new to my channel, I swear a lot because I keep it real. I think this person might be a little jaded in some way with you, and they're like, yeah, whatever. Or but it's faint. It's like, I think they're a fire sign maybe, or they're very emotional. They're a bit possessive with you. But I was like, okay, what's the Five of Swords and Temperance? What's that all about? I wanted to go even deeper. Two of Cups, the Star, the Six of Cups. This person misses you. They care about you, or they're recalling the past a lot. They reminisce a lot about the past and they want healing and they want to be free and happy. They might also reminisce about when they were younger and happier and younger, more popular, and it was great between the two of you. Um, but if it's a person you haven't talked to in a while that was there was ghosting between the two of you, they do want a healing with you deep down, but on the surface they're going to show you this independence and they're going to be kind of mysterious with you and they might act like they're really happy. What's between the two of you is the wheel of fortune. So expansion, change, fate, like you could move on. This could have just been like a karmic cycle. What is about to happen right now will affect your destiny in this relationship. The challenge is the Six of Wands. So you could have seen something online, or they could see. This is I see you seeing me, but I pretend that I don't see you, but I know that you see me. And I'm just going to pretend that I don't see you. So you could have seen this person, you could have seen something, or the challenge is ego and somebody being up on their high horse and not communicating. You could be dealing with a Leo. This person does care about you. They're a little back and forth, but your action towards them, Libra, is the Hangman and the Seven of Swords. So I think you're kind of paused and surrender, like you're just surrendering to the Hangman lately has been saying to me, it just is what it is. There are things that I can't control in this situation. I have to see it from a different perspective. I'm kind of paused. I'm kind of hung up. I'm in a situation I'm not really comfortable in. And I think moving forward, you feel the need to be strategic and tread very lightly with this person. You might just want to be trying to sneak away from them, or it's like maybe you're seeing them from a different perspective and you're seeing who they really were all along, that they weren't totally honest with you, because the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups are cards of I'm going to take what I want. I'm going to take something that someone else has and I'm proud of myself for doing it. I'm a little jealous, or I'm willing to lie. So you might be suddenly seeing that about them, but maybe not. I think it's more that you feel the need to tread very lightly. Maybe you feel the need to just slip away because you're kind of stuck in this situation, or maybe you're seeing them do that with you. But deep down underneath that, the moon, justice, temperance. So temperance has come out twice and the devil is here. So because temperance and justice and the wheel of fortune has come out, this cycle could play out well. Even if you have like a goodbye or a closure thing or something with this person, you can put the past behind you. This could turn out well if balance and truth could be brought to this situation. Because with the wheel and justice here, I don't care where they come out, even if they come out of different decks, that's about karmic justice and a karmic cycle and a major lesson learned. And if you avoid it, you'll just get it again. So if you have any regrets with this person on your end, if you're dealing with like a stable, healthy, normal person, do what you have to do to like be fair and tell the truth. But if you can't talk to them, you just can't. I know that some of you are dealing with crazy people, but I'm not picking up on crazy here necessarily. I only say that because some of my personal readings lately my Libras have been dealing with a total nut job. But of course, that's only a few of you. So not all of you should communicate with this person. Like they just want what they want. Maybe they miss you deep down. But you definitely want peace and calm and balance brought to this situation. I don't think you want to be in the moonlight. I think you want to bring balance to all this confusion. And maybe you hid things before and you got your justice for it. But I see temperance here in this deck as the divine stepping in and guiding you. You're just saying to yourself, I'm going to stick to the truth. I have to have balance in my life. I can't deal with the devil and the Nine of Swords and the tower all over the place and all this anxiety about me moving on. I really do care about you, but this has got to balance out all the way because this moon thing is bullshit. And this person's kind of living in it over here. And they're mad and giving you the cold shoulder about something. I just heard, I'm mad that you're so calm. So either you've said that to them or they've said that to you. They might have ghosted you. You might have ghosted them a little bit too, just in a different way. Their action towards you, Libra, is this Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups to the Lovers. Even if this is a friend, you guys care about each other a lot and had a deep, strong connection. But it's like the Two of Cups to the Lovers, this person is feeling it all the way, but they won't see it. Or they're super stressed out about this. This person's in a situation that makes them uncomfortable. There's something they won't see. They're feeling it with you. I've got the Two of Cups here twice and the Star, a renewal and a healing, and Temperance, which does mean peace and balance. Six of Cups, they do miss you, but they're stressed out about something. And I was like, okay. I think honestly, we could say screw all these cards because here's the problem. Ego and people not communicating well and needing to forgive each other and accept when other people change and reclaim their power. I mean, fuck all this. This is the real problem is these things, I think. This person's got some kind of beef they're hanging on to. But underneath the actions they want to take towards you, it's like they want to come towards you, but they're stressed out. Judgment, strength, the Ten of Wands, Scorpio, Leo here, Ten of Wands. This person, I have rebirth and renewal for this person. This person has had to make some major changes and judgment calls in their life, or it would be, they'd have to face judgment day with you. If that's with you, it would take strength for them to do it. Strength only comes when it's called for. This person would have to tame their pride, their emotions, their desire. They'd have to tame the beast within, and they're really worn down. Even if this has nothing to do with you, like they could be dealing with a Leo somewhere else that's freaked them all out and they're all stressed out about it and they're mad and I don't know. But they are worn down by this. They're carrying a heavy burden. Like they're having a hard, this Ten of Wands and strength is showing up because it's hard to face the music with the crossroads that they're at. This person could be moving. I think they're trying to hang on to any happiness they have. They're just not really sure how they feel about you. They feel passion about you with the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. But yeah, the Two of Cups was buried underneath here. And I don't know that they're going to come forward here because they're anxious. And you are being strategic. Maybe you're the ones with the desire issues and we're just being foolish. But it's like you've said, I know I've been foolish and reckless, but I really want to be grounded and mature. But I've got to face my demons and stop acting like whatever issues it is you're having. Some of you are dealing with depression or anxiety or desire or addiction, possibly. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. So the final outcome is the Ace of Swords. I clarified it with the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, the Hermit. Aries, Gemini, Virgo here. Virgo also. So there could be a breakthrough or you're on the right path. Libra, if you're deciding to just bury your nose in work, manifest for the Magician likes to work alone. And he is very crafty with what he does. You might be searching your soul about how to make this new path in your life work with the Fool. There are no reversals, by the way, because the Fool came out. When the Fool comes out for me in the first three cards, I don't add any reversals because it's a brand new cycle. So I think you want to manifest something new, but you might be hiding from this person or hiding from somebody, or you're really going to search your soul about how to make this next cycle work. But the Ace of Swords coming out and Justice coming out for you tells me that you are, for the most part, on the right path. Yeah, I think you guys need to make and want to make a major change. This Tower came out twice for you. You definitely need to bring balance to a situation that requires truth and calm and peace. And because the Moon and the Devil are here, something's kind of jacked up about this. So you do need to leave all that bullshit behind. If that's what you're trying to do, I think you're on the right path. And I think that you will be victorious and successful. That might be what the witch is about, is like you're moving on and you're holding your head high. This person might be a little freaked out by it. They might be worried that you have another choice in lovers. This person is showing me a bit more of an emotional whirlwind, but so are you. This is a lot, Libra. This is a lot. Just reduce burdens with forgiveness, move towards wisdom. If there was a brush fire between the two of you, it might hurt or stress you out to walk away. You're leaving with wisdom and knowledge. You're moving towards gaining personal power. Um, Deal with the regrets and maybe forgive each other. But there's only really going to be success between the two of you. Judgment comes when we have the tower and the star. Okay, you guys, the tower is where, like, yeah, we were insane with what we did. Let's tear this shit down and rebuild it. It's going to hurt. The whole thing's going to blow up. Now we can heal and have a renewal. You go off by yourselves and do that. You can do that as a couple or as two people together, but it's mostly done by yourself. And if that can be done, that means the past can truly be put behind you. And then, only then, is the relationship salvageable? But the devil is here. So there's something unhealthy that you're either dealing with, Libra, or going through yourself that absolutely needs to be brought to justice and healed. It's possible that something could be worked out between the two of you, or you're just on the path that you need to be on because this is stressing you out with the Nine of Swords twice. I think you care about them, though. Maybe just forgive them and claim your power. Yeah. Okay, Libra, that's your reading for the first 2 weeks in October. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. As you know, I'm always listening to the universe for you. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time, Libra.